We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. We're all set to game again. We got Xanderman in the house. Drew's going to be joining us after he has some dinner. He's prioritizing his wife, which we
Smart,
understand.
which
We
is good.
understand. And we're
Good.
here and we're ready to go. All right, let's load up the game. How we doing, Zan?
I'm good. Good. You know,
Good.
everything's good. Just keeping it up. Consistency, right?
Yes. Oops, hold on. I just minimized you. Hold on. Let's put you back to full screen. There we go. Oh, I lost the chat. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the chat? There's the chat. All right, good. The consistency. Where are we falling short on consistency?
No, no, everything's good.
Oh,
I just
okay.
think that's the catchword of the last couple of months. I hear from people, even when people call in and or send me text messages. That is a big issue for them is consistency,
Mm. All right.
and it's the one word that keeps popping up.
All right. All right.
You even hear the movement makers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got my dinner. We got some fish and some asparagus. We're closing in on our challenge. Very
Oh
exciting.
yeah, we got 9 days left.
Is that it? Woo wee.
Dude, 9 days.
Well, 9 days. We're at 81. I thought we were at 70 something still.
You know what? I think I saw one of your last story posts, and I
Mm-hmm.
think are you sure you getting doing it every single night? Are you missing some nights?
Oh, did I miss a night? Or
I
did you
think
did
so
you
because
did you double
I
count?
no, I have see what I do on mine. I put the day of the week above it, so I would never miss it.
Uh-huh.
But hey, it doesn't matter if you got 79, I got 81. What's 2 more days, right?
All right. All right. All good.
Actually, now Terry will catch up with us by then.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. But wait, so next Thursday was supposed to be your
It's supposed to be next Tuesday.
what? No, we talked about this. It was going to be a Thursday.
Okay. I move mine to day 92. Okay, I move it to day 92. That's cool.
Thursday pizza
Yeah,
with the
that'd be
chips.
great too.
Did you watch the coaching session today?
I did. You know what? I saw. Listen, woo. I'm like, is I hope Evan is not. I hope he's not side channeling me on this. Channeling. Because when he was being stubborn and he's, I say, oh wow, oh okay, this is Evan. That's not me, right?
Mm, you have your moments.
Okay. Um, but I thought it was funny he asked you to be the COO. You're like, oh no, no. Okay, so let me see. So I think okay, in the go ahead. What was your point?
No, I was just asking if you've seen it. You usually have some insights after.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw it. I just thought that um he was just you know what on the list
Okay.
of your coaching process number five you talk about get their buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be a little bit of a struggle to get his buy-in.
So it was interesting, right? If you break that down, if I think about it, now that lasted longer than I budgeted
But
time for.
45 minutes. You
Yeah,
went
yeah, but I
45.
didn't want to leave him. So
Right.
uh, at the beginning, it started off as a sales pitch, right? Like, hey, come check out my whatever
Right.
program. Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't even a
Okay.
coaching call. He
Because
was,
you even said, yeah, you know what? Because there's a point when you said, hey, what are you struggling with? You had to actually ask them,
yeah,
why are you here, basically?
right. Besides to promote your thing. So, okay, great. So as we got into it, um, you're looking for the different angles, but he was not buying into the lack of coaching thing, right? He, the courses. He wanted courses.
Right. But he was, he again. I think from his perspective, it wasn't him doing the courses, but he was giving a platform for other people who was doing courses so they could sell it and then take a little small profit from it.
Yeah.
or percentage?
So
Because
there's
he
a lot.
said we can't be like Mind Valley because that's different. But we're being a platform for other people who can't get into Mind Valley. They can come here.
Today's session was better than the one that you love so much
Why?
because it was resistance.
Yeah,
That
but hers was more strategic. It was tactical. It was resource oriented. She took out a pen. She was writing notes. I'm gonna put this in place. I'm gonna put that in place. She was. Look, Adele was on it, man. She was on it. So
there's less to learn from a coaching perspective from that one.
I still say Adele's number one.
Well, you're wrong. There's less to learn. If you're a coach, there's less to learn from that than what happened today.
But you're gonna get if you measure those two, him and her, Pablo and Adele, and you go back and look at them 3 months from now, or look at 3 months from now, she's gonna have more results and progress further than he would.
Mm, maybe, but that's not because of me. That's because of her.
Totally because of you. You gave her specific strategies and practical and tactics that she could use to move her business and herself and her company forward. I mean, very specific, and she loved it. Look at all the wows and like, look at the ahas that she had throughout the entire video, and that she's gonna apply to her business and move everything forward. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's about getting transformation and getting results and moving the needle for our client, right?
Transformation, today's was way bigger.
Okay.
Oh, it's like not even close.
You're being biased, right?
No, I'm being objective. They're both mine. What do you want me to say? They're both mine. I like both of them.
But he gave far more resistance than she did.
Yeah, that's good. Like, you need to bump up against resistance. And how do you handle it as a coach?
You even said, Evan, you even said you're a bad student. You even said you're a bad. I'm like, whoa, Evan.
No, but I'm glad we talked about this because that was so strategic and tactical. I had built up so much rapport. So about the halfway point, we're coming up on the clock of like where we're supposed to be. And we're not making enough progress. And so this is where, like, can you coach the uncoachable? If I was with him every day, I would make the shift for him. But I'm not with him every day, and I need to get some kind of result here today. So what do I have? Because he's not listening, or he wasn't at the time about the whole course thing.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what? You're going to do the course thing anyway. I'm not going. Before I said you're a bad student, I didn't have enough rapport at that point to do it.
Okay.
You're going to go do the course thing anyway. I don't think it's the right thing for you, but you're going to do it anyway. So let's just assume you're going to do that. Already, that's the tactic.
Okay.
Because nobody wants to seem as being defensive and not listening.
Right.
It's like, Zen, you're going to go do that thing anyway. It's wrong, but you're not listening to me anyway. You're going to go do it. Now you start to question it even more. It's flipping the defensiveness.
Okay. Okay.
Which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Like, does it work enough to move the needle? I don't know. But what I wanted him to do was launch some kind of membership, mastermind, something that he could charge for. Because
$50, right.
his time is going to be the thing that would make the biggest impact with people.
Okay.
Then I had to show him that I was thinking on his level, because a lot of the stuff was like him assuming that I don't understand what he's talking about.
I don't know. I think he knew. I think he did.
No, he kept wanting to share.
He just felt it was better if he continued that because he'd be abandoning them and their income, their source of income, by if he abandons that. And
no. He kept trying to explain, and you do this too. You keep trying to explain and give more. When you're getting in defensive mode, you tell me another story. No. But this example, another story, another example. It's like it's all the. I get it. It's the same thing. You're going in circles. I get it. I don't need more context. I already understand exactly what you're trying to say. I get it.
Okay.
So that's where I had to jump. I had to jump up to say, like, hey, this can solve world. This is world peace. Put Trump and Biden in a room together and have them create a sculpture together, right? Like, I'm thinking bigger than you're thinking.
Right.
Right? So I had to show that I could play there, but the problem missing is the tactics. You need five. Like I'm playing to the person who he wants to be, which you need 5,000 people working for you for all the ideas that you've got. I took his analogy of having the apple, right? He's like, you don't
Right.
don't
And
sell
so
the
you're
apple carts.
right.
Don't sell the apple. Sell the truck that delivers the apples. And I said, no, that's not even you. You want to have the highways that the trucks are running on, right? I'm thinking bigger. But how do we
Right.
get there? You start by selling apples. And using his analogy, and that's what started building the rapport. It's like, I get exactly what you're saying, and I'm thinking on a bigger scale, and I'm giving you the tactical steps for what to do next. Look at how he said that his core strength was sharing ideas. Sharing ideas. No, it's not. Spiritual
Bringing
energy.
people
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, it's the spirit.
Right. Almost like a Joe Polish.
Yeah, you don't connect ideas with people. You connect human spirits together. That's what you do, right? And you see the pause and you see the nodding, right? That's where I started to win him over. And then that's where I could say, you're a bad student. You're fighting everything I'm saying. You're not listening to any, right? That's where I could push him, but not before that.
I knew it worked because he didn't even get offended.
No, because we had built up enough. I had built up enough rapport through that other stuff to make it work.
But even later, when you told him, he said, "Well, if it was such a great idea that you should be my COO," you're like, "No, you drive me crazy."
Yeah, because I don't want to be a COO.
You
I
drive
could.
me crazy.
Yeah, you drive me crazy. It's like trying to be Zan's COO. It drive me nuts.
You'd be great. You'd be great. You'd be the easiest job in the world. You was my COO.
Easiest job in the world. Not even
Oh
close.
my God, it'd be super easy.
Wow.
It'd be a dream job.
But I also don't want that job, right? I mean, I don't
I
want to
know,
be somebody's
yeah.
COO, right? But that's where if you break it down and actually look at the strategy that was used, not just like you even said, you're a bad student. That wasn't me razzing on him. That was strategy. That was, as I'm going through it, like, I love this. This is great. This is what Zan should be paying attention to. The one that you watched was the one that you just resonate the most with.
No, it was just the best, man. I saw this, I looked at it, and I can go back and watch it again, but still, at the end of the day, Adele is the best one because look at look at the outcome, the results that you're gonna get from that.
But it's not just the yes. You may be right? But that's not. If you're talking about transforming a person, if he absorbs 1/10 of what we talked about, that was more transformation. Talking about coaching the uncoachable at the beginning, he didn't even come in wanting to be coached, and he listened to none of the ideas at the beginning. That's uncoachable, and we turned them around. Like that's the skill to learn. And I popped out a few tricks that we hadn't talked about before.
Well, I didn't see that at the time.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it up. But
Yeah.
but that's the game. That's the real game. The coach the uncoachable.
Evan. Okay, all right. I have to grow into that one.
Not just the easy people.
But no, Adele wasn't easy. I mean, she wasn't resistant. She was definitely coachable. That's why she immediately took out her pen and her pad and started writing. Okay, I'm ready to get into action. I'm ready to make this happen. I'm ready to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Not sit there and wrestle back and forth with someone when you're trying to get a touchdown.
Yeah, but you have to be able to work with both. You notice the language? I told him I loved him, right? I mean, like I was being him. I was being him. 2025.
The whole 9 yards.
I want him to win. Yeah, yeah.
And that keeps him engaged. I totally get that.
Yeah.
But he could not. He could not. And I think the reason why he was so resistant, he couldn't see it from your perspective, is because he's already getting results over here for other people.
No.
Who need him?
He hasn't launched it yet. No. He hasn't launched it yet. He hasn't gotten any results. It's the investment that he's already made into it. Why do you want to give up on the book? Why is giving up on the book so hard? Because you started writing it already.
Yeah. Well,
If the idea was in it, like you've attached your identity to creating this book.
well, you made up your mind to get it done. Now someone comes along and say, "Listen, stop doing that." Like, what do you mean stop doing that? This is part of my plan. This is part of step 1, step 2, step 3. I'm on step 3 now, and you're telling me to stop before I go to step 4?
Right, because the difference is, what does that say about you? It means you made the wrong plan. And people don't want to admit that we made the wrong plan.
Well, there's good, better, and best, right?
Yeah,
So
but
it still could be a good plan, and then someone like you come along and say, "No, here's a better one."
right.
You're like, "Oh, whoa, hold up."
But you didn't even want to really listen to it at the beginning, right? You're just.
I still don't want to listen to it. Are you kidding me? I still don't want to listen to it, Evan.
Well, there's some growth at least.
I mean, you moved the needle for me a little bit where you could have been like, no, he's 80% wrong to maybe 50% wrong, but it's still, or instead of me being 80% right, or what is it, 50% right, or whatever, it's just it moved the needle some, it evened it out, but writing a book is a good thing. It's a very good thing. But then the part that you said to him, that you said to me, that did make me rethink things. Like there's a sequence.
Mm-hmm.
You got them out of sequence. I do understand that because I know I could do a lot of great things, but if it's out of sequence, it could have been more. The results could have been better if I had them in the right order.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know in my own personal life and even my professional life, sometimes I can get things out of sequence. Like, oh man, if you'd have did this before you did that, look how much bigger it would have been. I'm like, okay. And because of what you bring to the table and what you bring to the conversation, I mean, a person would be foolish not to stop and reconsider. And give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, okay, then go back to what you was doing before.
Mm-hmm.
So at least, if nothing more, you deserve the respect for a person to say, okay, let me reconsider for right now and see if what he's telling me actually works for me. And if it doesn't work, then whether because of a lack of ability or talent, or maybe that works for him and his personality and his style, but that doesn't work for me, so I need to make some adjustments. And that can happen. But at least you deserve I don't want to say benefit of the doubt, but you deserve, a reconsideration.
But that's it. It's like it doesn't happen. It's the right advice for you. It's the right advice for him. The advice is not just that. That's the difference. It's like when we get to that point, this isn't my opinion on what you should do.
Right.
It's what you should do.
Right.
It's the difference.
That's 85%.
Yeah, it's like this is what Zane 2025.
But that 15% could kick in though, right?
Yeah, but it's not 15%. Like it's not. Because that's the thing. If you hold on to the 15%, they don't do anything because you want to believe so badly in that 15%.
No. I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying. That you deserve that. So if you're 85% that sure, and because of who you are, your reputation, the whole 9 yards, a person should sit back and say, you know what? Let me just go ahead and put a pause. Let me go ahead and do it the way he's asking me to do it, the way he's advising me or coaching me or directing me or leading me or guiding me. Let me go ahead and do that, and let's see. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then okay. Go back and readjust and do it the way that works best for you. Because there are exceptions, right? Because nothing is 100% absolute.
It was fun. You got to watch that one back.
Okay. But you want me to focus more on the resistance.
Yeah, and like
But I thought for sure, Evan. I thought for sure he was saying that the people that was already on his platform that had the online courses, that they were working. They was getting income from those courses.
No, that was the goal. The whole thing is brand new.
Okay.
But even if they were, listen, the problem with it is it's all too small. What he's thinking about works at scale. At scale. Like if he's got tons of different programs and tons of different courses and a giant audience, then it works. but you
Right.
never get
The
the
Walmart, the
scale.
Walmart version. Right,
Yeah,
right,
like you take a little bit on a ton of transactions. That's great. That
right.
works at scale. It doesn't work. Like it's not that it's not possible. It's just such a slow, long, crazy road.
And even when he did shift to the membership subscription, he still wasn't like, I want to build up to it. So I guess he wanted to start low at 27 or whatever, and build up to the 50.
That one doesn't
But you
matter as
said
much.
just get started on it,
Yeah, that one doesn't matter as much, but
the price point.
yeah. All right, we haven't talked to the chat. Who we got? Let's say hi. Do we have people?
Okay, we got some people in the chat. Let's
All
see
right,
what we
welcome,
got.
welcome.
We got Patchy in the chat. We got
Patchy, she's back.
Sharon in the chat. We got something over video in the chat.
Woo wee, Zane. We got to pay attention to these people. If we got,
Man, I was so caught up in what you were saying. Come on, man. All right, guys. So Patchy says, "Hi, guys. A great week for you all." Okay, yes, we had a great week. And then she said, "Hello, Evan. A good week, everybody." And then Sharon says, you guys, your volume seems really low. Maybe it's me.
oh, is the
Okay.
volume low, guys? Let us know. Volume low? How we doing?
Okay.
How's our
And
volume?
then something over video says, "Dang, people are made of people. If
Huh?
you could get a chef who would cook for you for a week, who would be Gordon Ramsay or Marco Pierre White?"
If I could have a chef, I'm getting my wife, Nina, because she is the best
Exactly.
chef.
Exactly.
And I have her, so I'm grateful.
There you go. And Sharon wants to know what video was this. And so there's a video that Evan did on his IG Live, about a week and a half ago,
Okay.
with Adele. Adele's in the Movement Makers. She's a business owner, phenomenal. So you can go back and check out that video. I forget what day it was, but maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then the video, we also talk about the video he did today on his IG Live with Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
So those two videos that we were preparing, and so she says, yeah, resistant makes you grow. Would love to see if those two learn. Okay. Oh yeah, Adele for sure. She's running all the way with that. Pablo, I'm not sure. Evan thinks he will, but I don't know.
If you're looking at potential transformation, that's a whether he gets it right now or he gets it in 3 years or 8 years, like that was a transformational conversation.
Okay.
Adele was great, but it's very tactical.
So Sharon says, I saw Adele's today. Okay, good. And the other is Pablo. Because I highly recommend Adele's video. But okay.
But here's the Adele's is easier to understand.
Okay.
Pablo's is better. If you want to be a coach, if you want to watch coaching techniques, if somebody has no resistance to what you're saying and it just totally agrees with everything, there's not as much to learn from a coach.
Right, but it's not so much they agree with it. It's like you're making so much sense, and your advice and your techniques and strategies are so like dead on. It's like it works. It just freaking works. So there's no need to, resist or go back and forth, because it's like.
Dude, but what are you saying? You all the ideas I gave you works. They work. They make a lot of sense, but you still resist.
Well, now I don't resist on everything. Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
gosh, there's
I
a
don't
lot of
resist
resist.
on
There's a
everything.
lot of resist.
No, it's not that.
Oh
much.
my
It's
God! If you were
it's
not so lovable, Zane, come on now.
a few things, man.
Come
It's a
on.
few things.
If you were not so lovable.
It's a few things. It's not that many. Okay. Anyways, Nightwell's in the house.
Hey,
And,
Nightwell, welcome back.
And Sharon says, I need to see Pablo. Yeah, she got her stuff pretty much together, but needed only a few shifts. See? A few adjustments, a little tweaking here and there. Okay, and
But yeah, I agree. But there's less to learn from if you want to be a great coach from someone who just needs a few minor adjustments.
if Evan, if if your perspective, if you go into a place and your perspective or your goal or your intention is to move this person from A to B to C to D and get them across the bridge and get there as quick as possible, you know, and get them to get the results they really want in the shortest, quickest period of time by giving them the proper techniques and ideas and principles and strategies.
You're just measuring the wrong thing. A mindset shift is always more valuable than a tactical shift.
Well, maybe because she already had the right mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Adele already had the right mindset. Yes.
So again, but we're just talking about the Super Bowl, right? That just played yesterday. That's why certain teams make it to the playoffs and certain teams never make it to the playoffs.
Okay. Why?
That's why certain teams make it into the Super Bowl because, yes, they have the tactical, but they got the right mindset.
Yes.
And if you want to get into the big game and win, and they come to you, they already got the right mindset. They need the right tactics.
Okay.
And some people, and there's a lot of great football teams out there, but we already know they're only good for the regular season. They'll never make it to the playoffs.
Okay. So how is this supporting your point?
Well, again, as a coach, yes, you want transformation for that person and support, but you also want to get them to their desired destination as quick as possible and as few steps as you possibly can.
Yes.
And again, you use certain tactics and strategies and tools and stuff to get them there.
Mm-hmm.
Not sit around here and wrestle inside a ring all day when we could be making progress over here.
Okay. Agreed. And?
Well, that's the difference between those two.
If you can help
back
somebody
in the house, yo.
Oh, that was fast. That's a fast dinner, Drew. A mindset shift. If you have the right mindset, you give somebody the right tactics, it's a lot easier for them to get results.
Right.
If you give them the right tactics and they got the right mindset, it doesn't matter. They're not doing it.
Right.
So the mindset shift takes longer for them to get the results, all of it. But that was what we worked on today. Like the biggest thing that came out of today was a slight mindset shift for him. That's needed for him to get to where he wants to go. So if you talk about potential transformation, that's today's episode has a way bigger chance of transformation than the one where they just agree with you.
Okay, so check this out. Let's see what we got here. We got Ben Sass. He's in the house.
Who?
And then we also got
Ben?
Picardo. Okay, let me get to Picardo real quick.
Okay, Picardo, welcome aboard.
Hi, guys. How
Welcome,
you doing,
welcome.
Will? And then Picardo says, depends on where the resistance is coming from. If it is just stubbornness, then that's just a bad student. But if it's because they are trying to understand or voice themselves, that's another thing.
Just use yourself as an example. There's lots of times that you've...
I'm like, is Evan calling me a bad student?
No, not you. Sure. But like, it's easy to learn when it's something that you want to learn and you're being given, you already agree with them, right? It's hard to recognize that you're at fault, you've made some mistakes, and what you've been investing all of your time into is actually the wrong thing. That's a really hard thing to do. And to put it on the student is not it at all.
Right, but you use this as a tactic. But when I say my resistance, you call it resistance. But when you guys say my resistance isn't so much like I'm right, you wrong. My resistance would be like, hold on, I don't see that because I see this. So I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around seeing it the way you say it, because if it doesn't make sense, how can I reconcile that?
Sure, but you're not actually most of the time trying to actually make it sense. Most of the time you're trying
at the moment until I reflect on it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what you got to change, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that there's lots of things that if I told Zan, this is to the point. If I told Zan, okay, Zan, you're going to write a book. Here's everything you need to do to write a book. You got to do this. Start your chapter like this. Here's how you get your publisher. Here's how. If I broke that down for him, he would be taking notes. He would be saying, "This is the greatest thing of all time." He'd be like, "Yeah, oh my God, feed me more. This is amazing." And all of a sudden, he's a great student. But you push on him and say, "Okay, great, but you shouldn't be writing the book at all. Now he's going to become a bad student. And it's not that he is a good or bad student. This is human nature. This is everybody. This is the person who asked the question or made the comment, didn't even ask the question, who made the comment. You are at times a great student and at times a bad student. It's not the person. It's whether you really want to hear the message or not. And the best coaches are the ones who can give you what you don't want to hear, but is what you actually need, which is what happened today.
They have to make sense, because if it doesn't make sense, then you could be deemed a bad student. Like, no, I'm just being smart. I'm not being a bad student. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't fit my life and fit what I need to do right now.
Yeah, and listen, I called him a bad student later. once to lighten the mood and to have fun with it, and he got it right. It was fine.
No, he didn't even get on. He didn't get on.
No, he didn't get the.
Like, okay, it worked.
But that's the difference. It's like when I criticized the course plan at the beginning, it was super defensive. But then by the end of it, when I'm calling him a bad student, he would drive me nuts. He laughed and didn't get offended at all. How did that happen?
And the only reason why that was because he got value out of all the other stuff you were saying.
Right, but that's coaching. Like, that's why you need to watch it back. How do you make that shift in somebody?
Okay, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna watch it again.
Don't do it for me. I don't care. Do it for you.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care.
I know what
Do it for Zane 2025, man. That's who you do it for. Who am I?
Adele's way better, but you okay? We disagree on that one, but okay.
No, for you and where you're at, it's his is way better, way. For somebody else, maybe, but for you and where you're at, his is way better.
Okay. All right. Because okay. All right. Okay. All right. Sometimes I just gotta sit back and listen and just take it in, because I'm like, but if this is working and you're having success here, you're making progress, how are you gonna tell me to go do this over here?
Oh, because the success is small. The success is small compared to where you should be by now. That's it. Easy. Good is the enemy of great.
But hold on. But here's the thing. What if that's what he wants? Like if you got if you have a certain level of success, and for you, based on where you came from and the things you want to do, at this moment you're very happy. Then someone comes along and say, "No way, it can be bigger." Like, hold up, dude. I'm happy right now. Let me enjoy this.
But he's not happy right now. That's the call.
Okay.
It's a great what if.
Yeah.
Look at but if that's what you're thinking, like, that cannot be your thought. If you look at that guy, look at him, look at his ambitions, look at what he's trying to do, look at all of the stuff that he wants to create, and what he's doing right now is the best of him. He's happy. There's no way. Like, that's an easy call.
Right. Okay. All right.
But somebody else might be.
Look at it like this. If you got a guy.
Look at it like this.
And we know this happens in business all the time. A guy or a small company, he might be making $10K a month. So his dream was to make $100K. He's making $100K a year. And somebody said, "No, you can 10x this to $1 million." He's like, "You know what? I don't want to do that right now. I don't want all the headaches and everything else that go along with that." And he's happy at where he's at right now because he got peace, happiness, less stress, and he's achieved his goal for right now. Now, maybe in 5 years from now, he may have more of an ambition to do that, but who is this other guy to come in and say, "Listen, this is not good enough. You need all of this here."
But I'm not some other guy coming in.
I know. He came to you.
But I'm not. But that's the thing. Like, everybody will have judgments on what they think you should do with your life. But I'm not coming in with any judgment on where you are right now. And all I'm trying to do is understand how to wear your skin.
Okay.
So who's talking to you? Who was talking to Pablo today? Pablo 2025. That's who was talking to Pablo today.
Right.
Everything I gave him was what he wanted, what future him was coming.
It was bigger. It was bigger than what he saw.
It wasn't what I wanted to do. I wouldn't do any of that stuff.
I go watch it again. Maybe because sometimes when you watch things again, even again and again and again, you come with a different mindset and you learn. Every time, there's times I watch things like 5 or 6 times, and every time I learn something different.
What you need to do is watch it back and then just assume everything I said, every mannerism, every question, every tone change, every joke was strategic.
Okay. Because it was effective.
It was because it was strategic.
Right.
Because when you're coming in saying, "Oh yeah, you even told him that he was a bad student," why did I? That was strategic.
Right. Well, I looked at his reaction, and I didn't see him being offended, and that told me um, that whatever you said before and whatever he expected you to say afterwards, he was getting value from it, or he could have just shut down.
Yeah, and you know that I'm not one to go after somebody and make them feel bad for something,
I know. I
right?
know.
So
I
why
know.
would I say that?
I know.
Strategic, right? No, but it's
Yeah.
important to watch back. Like there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't normally do that I
No,
did for
no,
him.
I haven't seen. I've seen a few coaches get really frustrated with giving, whoever they're giving advice to the client. I've never seen you lose it or get frustrated. So, and I know I'll probably, I
Zane will
don't
be
know.
the first. Zane will be the first. Zane's gonna be like, Zane, that's it. I'm out, dude. I can't handle
say, say,
it.
say that again.
You'll be the first. You'll be the first. Like,
Or
you know,
you get frustrated with
yeah, yeah. I'll just be like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I can't handle this. Can't handle this guy.
You know what I'm gonna do? If you do that to me, I'm gonna call Nina.
Wow.
I'm gonna call Nina like, Nina, you see what Evan just did to me?
Nina has. I have a lot more patience than Nina does. So if I've tapped out, then Nina's like, you know what?
Game over.
I'm not getting in the middle of this.
I'm like, Nina, I'm coming to Toronto. Okay, so Ben Sass says, what's up, Evan? I'm bringing some positivity from my Teemos.
Oh, the Mighty Mo's. Nice. All right. That's
The Mighty Mo's.
Manco.
Okay.
Manco, the guy who I sponsor, his group is called the Mighty Mo's. Because it's based off of
Sharon,
Teemo.
Okay, tie this one together. She says, yes, less to learn. Think I even clicked off. Okay, so are you saying, Sharon, you clicked off of Adele's or you clicked off of Pablo's? Okay, and Ben says accountability is what you need to have to succeed. Okay, I agree with that, Ben Sass. And Night Will says, could you give advice on how to start up tech company?
So first you have to decide. So question, could you give advice on how to start a tech company?
Yes. Mel, question. Could you give advice on how to start a startup tech company?
First is to figure out, are you technical or not? If you are not technical, you need a technical partner. You need somebody who can do the tech. Because if you think you can just outsource everything, you're gonna end up wasting a lot of time. So are you the tech person? So are you the tech person here, or are you willing to go find somebody to work with? Not an employee, but somebody who's got a vested interest in actually building this thing and making it happen.
Okay. And Sharon said, the salon chat. She said she clicked off of Adele's. Okay.
Well, listen, there's stuff you can learn from both. It really depends. This is the same thing. It's not generically one is better than the other for everybody. A lot of the tactics in the one we did with Adele is super valuable for people. Super valuable.
For me, it was.
But if you want to learn to be a coach, right? That's what we're talking about. If you want to learn to be a better coach, Paolo's is better. But the thing, Adele didn't need the same level of coaching.
Well, she didn't need persuasive tactics.
She didn't need the same level of coaching. Like, she got it. So it's like, great. So that's where it really depends.
But that's how you. But again, if you're a coach, that's how you win Super Bowls. You don't want your quarterback like, no, coach, I don't like that play. Give me another play. No, go run this play so we can get a touchdown. Well, no, coach, I don't want to hand the ball off. I want to. How are you going to win the game?
Well, but why is that analogy terrible?
Because you want to win the game. You want to score the touchdown.
No, Zan, you're not even listening. Why is the analogy that you just said terrible?
Because it's a football analogy?
No, because you're building a team.
Say again?
Because when you're building a football franchise, a sports team, a business, that's your team. If I'm hiring people on my team, I want the people who are more easily coachable. Of course. I'm not. Pablo's not on my team,
Okay, that's true.
but I want to be able to coach anybody, right?
But you still coaching him as the quarterback for his team.
Sure, and I want to be able to do that.
So if he can't run the plays you're giving him, that's going to help his team win.
I'm giving him the mindset breakthrough that he needs, and he'll get. Like maybe he gets it off of this. Maybe he gets it. Like this is going to keep happening over and over and over in his life, right? It's going to keep happening. So maybe he gets it this time. Maybe he gets it the next time. And every time is another gentle reminder. Oh yeah, here it is showing up again. Here it is showing up again. Here it is showing up again until he finally gets it. And then once he gets it, look out because that dude is super genius talented.
Yeah, yeah. And that he says, well, if that's so true, why don't you come and be my COO? Like, no.
Yeah, because I don't want to be. I don't want to be your CEO.
And besides, I get what you said. You said you rather have the vision. You rather not somebody else's vision. So that's totally understandable. Because I've had offers and stuff like, no, I rather do my own thing. Appreciate it, because that's your stuff. I want my own house. So I get it. So Sharon says, yes, don't get me wrong, it was extremely valuable, and Adele and I talk also. So yeah, we get it. It's just different.
This was
different
more for
styles,
Zen.
different people. What's that?
This is more for you, for where you're at and what you want to learn and the things you need to get better at. His was better. For somebody else, like for Adele's was better, right?
Adele's.
For anybody like Adele's was better, for sure.
Not Will says, thanks. So basically, I need to find technical person because I think I'm not technical enough.
Yeah, someone who shares the same vision with you, but doesn't have the marketing, whatever you're going to bring to the table. Somebody to help you with that, for sure.
Mike Barnholder's in the house.
Uh-oh.
Now, it's all good. Hello, Evan. How do I find my excellence in my passion and love for music and health and fitness?
So where are we at on this, Zane? What's happening with Mike?
It's all good, man. I like you said, I need to go back and watch that video because for me, I've done moved on. But I have to go back and watch the video so I can deal with resistance better and the whole 9 yards. But for me, I done moved on because if you're not ready and you're not ready to take the action, okay, I'm moving on to the next person.
Well, my answer is still the same, Mike, until you get it, because all of your questions are tied to passion and purpose, and the answers are in the book. Like, it'll do a much better job.
Yeah. And he's not even trying to promote his book. He's just promoting the truth.
Yeah.
We're all telling you the same thing. But if you're so resistant to investing $10 in yourself, come on, dude. Come on. And again, I don't want to, I still got a lot to learn. I'm not the 2025 version of myself yet. So let me just shut my mouth. Let me just shut up. And Sharon wants to know, what are you eating, Evan?
Asparagus. I had some whitefish, and now it's asparagus. It's the perfect amount of crunch, like the asparagus. It's not raw, but it's anyway the perfect amount of crunch. It's crunchy on the outside and nice on the inside. So that's why are you laughing, Drew?
Huh?
Drew's laughing.
I know.
It's hard to get the asparagus crunch down, man. I've had a lot of soggy asparagus.
Yeah, you and me both.
So I don't think it's funny. It's truth.
Broilers are your friend.
I don't know what she used, but it's amazing, and I'm a big fan.
Mike says, how do I become as great as my idol, Mr. Joe Satriani, in the music business industry?
Mike, we got to get Built to Serve. All of the questions are still around passion, purpose, success, all of it. Like you need the framework.
Mike says, right, buy the book Built to Serve from Evan on Amazon or on his website. See, Mike, and I need to shut my mouth, but this is the last time I'm going to say anything. You said to me, dude, give me a link. I took my time and went white on the screen, got the link, put it back in here.
White on the screen.
Here's the link. And if you need to, because you're in Canada, you might need to go to the Canada Amazon. I shouldn't have to do that for you. I'm doing all the heavy lifting for you. And gonna give you free coaching. You should have did that. Not ask me to go do it for you. I did it for you, and then you went ghost on me. So, excuse me for keeping my mouth shut now because I'm not the 2025 version yet. I'm still 2021. Actually, I'm still 2020 Zan.
Maybe he's 2021 and a half. He's growing. He's getting there, ladies and gentlemen.
But
Evans,
Evans,
Mike, go to the library and get a copy. Like, I don't care. Find a pirated version on some website and get it. It does. I really don't. You need to read it.
Yeah.
I don't care how you read it, but you need to read it.
Even Drew helping him out. Look at Drew put a link in there. I mean, you're talking about spoon feeding and babying people. Come on. See, shut up, Zan. Shut your mouth.
Hey,
Okay.
let's not. We don't have to go too far there.
I went too far. Sorry about that. I apologize. Hey, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let me stop. Okay. Gosh, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I really am. But you want me to be real, right? I'm working on it. I could come in here and be all fake, but I'm being real. I'm working on it.
Man, 1 in 8 VARs. Holy cow.
So here we go. So we got something over video says Evan. So we all know the famous phrase, sell me your pen. But now I would like to ask you, sell me your book, Built to Serve.
I hate selling to people. Who do I give this to?
That's what you mean, sell me your book. Oh, no, we shouldn't have to sell you the book, man. I mean, I didn't get it at first. So he's saying sell yourself. Prove. No, dude. No. No.
Like, the answer
Let's move on. Let's move on.
To the sell me your pen,
nice.
it's like...
Evan's too nice. Don't do it, Evan, please.
No.
He's too nice.
The answer to the sell me your pen question is like, are you even in the market for a pen?
Yeah, Evan's too nice.
Oh, Drew's joining us. Drew, secondary. Come on, Drew.
I didn't get that till later.
Drew, secondary.
So let's see.
Oh, are you doing ADC, Drew?
No.
Oh.
Sharon says, oh my God, sounds good. She's talking about the asparagus. Not good, soggy. You're talking about the asparagus, right?
Yeah, asparagus soggy. I mean,
okay.
I'll still eat it, but
I want to see. Mike's a nice guy. He says, right, sorry for the frustration, Zan and Evan. I'm going to definitely buy the book. Okay. You know, like I said, I gotta keep my mouth shut because I still got a lot to learn.
I want to see a Nina Carmichael, Gordon Ramsay asparagus cook-off.
Oh, there you go.
Right? It's officially thrown down.
Ben says, what did you say, Ben? Ben says, okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a percentage of your income after bills and other expenses you think you should put towards your company when you are starting up, considering the fact of not having an emergency fund?
Emergency fund first, period.
I think it depends on how quickly you could go get a job if you needed it. For me, like how quickly could you go back if your business didn't work out? How quickly could you go back and get a job if you really needed to? And then how much of the expenses you have really need to be there? And I'm a pretty risk adverse person, but I didn't have an emergency fund.
You did not.
I did not. I had $300 a month. I had nothing. I had no emergency fund. I had no money. Let alone, I had no money right now, let alone for emergency.
But you're talking about in the beginning of your career.
Yeah. Oh, but isn't that what we're talking about? You want to talk about where we're at now?
Well, no. But.
I think this is in the context of he has a job and is making money, and he's asking, is there a percentage of your income after bills and other expenses you should put towards your company when starting up, even though he doesn't have a emergency fund? So the question that I would probably be asking is how big of a delta do you really have Because if you don't have an emergency fund, that usually implies that you're spending everything that you're making. Typically speaking.
I'd also say, like, for me, at the beginning, I don't spend any money.
Mm.
I don't spend any money. I want to make money before I'm spending it. So I'll invest my time and my energy and my heart and my hustle and my drive. Any business can start smaller. Right? Like, even if you watch that now famous coaching session that we keep talking about, he's got big goals, amazing. And like, what are you going to do this year to start making revenue? It's his time. So what can you sell with your time to start making money, to then quit your job? So I've never been an emergency. I've never really worried about an emergency fund, and maybe that's weird. Maybe I'm too optimistic. But I've also never put myself in a position where I'm screwed over like that.
Right.
Because I don't invest ahead. Like, I invest my time, but I don't invest my money ahead. So it's always net positive.
So, Dupre's in the house. What's up, Dupre?
Woo!
I love
Dupre.
it, man. We got Dupre from yesterday from the Readers Club. Sharon's from the Reader Club is here. I love it when they pop up.
How was
love
yesterday?
It. Oh man, yesterday was amazing. It was amazing. Well, I was gonna say ask them, but yeah, it was amazing. It was great. We had a great time. I mean, you know, people are dedicated when they show up when the Super Bowl is on.
Right?
That's dedication.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like,
So I did in New Mexico. I did my tour, and on Super Bowl Sunday, I had my workshop in New Mexico,
wow.
and it was the smallest. We only had, like, I don't know, 25 or 30 people. It was our smallest event, but it's like the most fun, the most hardcore people who are willing to come out. Anyway, so I love it. Okay, so
Yeah.
Dupre and Sharon from the Readers Group are here?
Yeah, from the Readers
Okay,
Club.
what was the best thing and the worst thing about yesterday?
Ooh, and be honest, guys. Be honest,
The
guys.
best
Don't-
thing and the piece of feedback. And the feedback can't be nothing was perfect.
Yeah, and it's okay. My feelings won't be hurt because I need to get better anyways, no matter what. So you guys can just be totally open and honest because this is Evan. He's my coach. He's my mentor. He's gonna take it and flip it and make me get better. So if it's anything about me, you know, Zan, I'm not perfect, but you know, I'm good, but I'm not perfect.
The best thing and feedback for next time.
Okay, great. So Dupre and Sharon, we want to hear your answers.
Pop it down.
Frank Vaca, he says, Chop Champion Nina.
Nice. Nina is very good. Nina is surprisingly good. So I'm grateful.
As we all are. So yeah, so now we're finally caught up with all the
Okay,
questions.
perfect. So Drew wanted us to talk
Oh,
about
my
something.
gosh, I forgot. Oh, dude, really?
Okay.
Can we like not do this, guys?
Look at Zan.
It's not.
Stop
it's
being
not-
defensive, Zan. We're here to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but it's not.
No
I
buts.
can figure this out on my own.
Okay. So the context is around
A series.
Your video framework
'Kay.
in the context of a series.
Okay.
So one, I spent 30 minutes to an hour looking through your channel trying to find an example, and I couldn't find one. So, what is the difference in your thought leadership format that you apply when you have an elongated series that's going to be like 3 or 4 videos long?
You keep the format,
Okay.
and then at the end, you call out the next video.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so if the series is like, you know, part 1 is specifically going to be, so let me rephrase.
Okay.
Well, like, so keeping the format, if the whole series is about one idea, then if you're going to break it up into 3 or 4 videos,
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, it's like, how much rehashing do you have to do on a video to
Oh no,
video
no
basis?
rehashing.
Okay.
Sam, we talked about this. If you're making a video on confidence and it's the 3 C's of confidence, this video needs the C number 2 is competence. So the whole video is about competence. And you lead with a powerful opinion about competence. And then at the end of the video, you call out there's actually 3 C's to confidence.
Okay. So at the end of the day, you need to, from a framework standpoint, you need to break the framework down into each individual steps and just deep dive into each step as their own solid video.
Why is Zane so quiet? Is he pouting? What's happening right now?
Hopefully he's taking notes.
He's not taking notes. Does that mean he's not coachable and a bad student if he's not taking notes?
Zan, does that help?
No.
No.
Okay, so Ben Sass says.
Wait, no, we're not just skipping
no,
past.
No, you're not getting out of this. Come on.
Why are we resisting?
They just brought your book on Amazon. That's good, right?
That's totally good. But now the question is did you understand what he just said? And does that make sense?
Listen, it's hard. Listen. Okay.
Okay. Where
Ooh, no. I'm about to go down a road I don't want to go down. I've done. Y'all done this to me before. I don't want to go down this. I've learned from experience. This is not good for me. So I will figure it out.
I don't understand. So we talked about this with the book, right? We looked at this. This was our Friday session, I guess, or Thursday. You open up Built to Serve, and on any page, you should be able to read the page, and it stands alone as its own page, but it also flows within the whole book.
Okay.
So
But I don't. Okay.
Your video can't make me feel like, oh, I missed out on days 1 to 3, so now I can't start this. What's the series about?
Well, I have different series.
Pick the first one. None of them are even recorded yet, so let's just start with one.
No, some of them are recorded already.
Yeah, we're
some
2
of them
series
are.
in. We're 2 series in.
Okay.
And I've got about 10 more. I've got about 10 series altogether.
So pick one series.
Okay, so I wanted to make this a series, but I said I got to make it a standalone because it's so hard to make it fit the TLC template. So, for example, you say, lead with a powerful opinion.
Okay, what's the series called?
Well, it was, but it's not anymore. But
Well, what was it called?
the mind versus the brain.
Okay.
Now, there's no opinion. There's facts, research. So I can't give an opinion when there's facts about the brain and the mind and to give context and stakes.
Okay, how many videos in the series?
Well, it's going to... The only way
Originally.
Say again?
Originally, it was going to be...
Maybe 2 or 3 series. I mean, a 2 or 3 series video. But I can't do that now.
Okay.
Well, give me one we can work with.
Okay, I'll give you one. I'll be creating later, but since it's on my mind right now, on the power of money.
Okay, so the power of the money is the name of the series. Okay, great.
Power of money, yeah.
And then what are the titles of the videos or the thoughts underneath?
Oh, I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay. So let's take a step back and do one that you've already done.
Okay,
So
perfect.
Let's do like the power of belief.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So originally,
the first one was okay. Go ahead.
no, you can go.
No, you go.
You know better than I.
I just want the titles, guys. Give me the
I'm not
titles.
gonna-
What are the
I'm not
titles?
gonna-
I don't want an
Okay.
explanation.
Well, he just had part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
But
So
what are they
were all-
called? What is part 1? What's the what's the 4-word title for part 1?
Well, the thing is like, so each one, some of them he has like a framework where he goes through the entire framework, and then there are other frameworks in the other videos, but
Right.
always referring back to the original framework.
So there's a framework within a framework?
Yes.
Okay, it's getting complicated.
Well, it's to help explain things so people can absorb the material better and understand it so they can apply it.
Okay, so what's the framework? What's the series called again? I'm already confused. It's not The Power of Money. What's the series called?
So why don't we take a break and go over here?
Oh
and
my
answer
God!
that
Can we
question?
just solve this? We've gone in circles and haven't answered
I don't think
anything,
It's not solvable. I gotta fix it.
dude. We could solve anything. It's not solvable. What kind of coach is
Like
this?
right now, it's not solvable.
Of course, it's solvable. Work through anything. What? Pick
But
anything.
The thing is, they're only going to be here for a certain amount of time, and I should address their answers. Because we asked them to answer our question earlier.
Well,
and
then let's get on it, because let's stop dilly dallying and fix your problem so we can get to the other ones. What do we
I
got?
can fix it. That's the whole point. I can fix this on my own. I can fix this. So I'm okay. I can fix this. I'm working on it.
Well, humor me, because I like coaching and giving feedback.
I know.
So stop being selfish and help.
But that's what we're getting from these guys. They have their answers here.
I want to help this. Now I'm invested.
And
I need to know.
You asking for the answer. They gave it to you right now.
Okay, come on. What's the answer?
The answer is just leave with a powerful opinion, give context, give stakes, story, hedge, advice.
Okay, but why does that not make sense?
Bring it home. Huh?
Why does that not make sense?
But that's the format I need to follow. For
Right,
my
but
series.
so why do you feel like you can't follow that format? That's probably it.
Because some of the things that I talk about in some of my videos are straight up facts. So how you gonna give an opinion when,
Okay.
when you're giving exact facts?
Like what? Give us an example.
Okay, I don't know if this even fits, but if you say that the brain is a 3-pound whatever, that's a fact, right? I can't say, oh, here's my opinion about the brain when I'm about to give about 10 facts about the brain.
But
It
don't just don't lead. Okay, but how do you want to lead? What's the fact that you actually want to lead with?
Well, the fact I want to leave with when I was talking about the mind versus the brain is that your mind is not your brain is not your mind, and then give the reasons why that is so. And then I got to find a way to put a story in there.
Yeah.
Then I got to find a way to come out of that and hedge. Like, why would someone not believe this? I mean, it's great, but people get it confused. I just got to turn around and break it down from a different mindset and a different perspective than what someone like a Brendan Bashar would do, because no one else is. I mean, it's like when you look at how other speakers deliver, okay, that makes total sense to me. But over here, to apply this template to that, it's like, okay, this is a whole new paradigm. And so now I've got to change my approach, my thinking, the outcome I want to fit within this. And like, is it possible that series don't fit this format? Because that template is not set up for series. It's set up for, delivering a YouTube video or speech, but it's not set up for an ongoing series.
It's yes, of course it's set up for an ongoing series, and
Right. So now I got to figure out how to make that work.
so let's do it.
Okay, there you go.
No, let's work it. We're
Okay,
workshopping it right
Seth.
now. This is it. We're workshopping it. We are currently making it fit.
How about we workshop it tomorrow?
No, what tomorrow?
I mean Wednesday, because I'm not prepared.
Even
with all the.
so, you don't have to be prepared. Let's go. Let's pick anything and workshop it. We're helping you get prepared.
I can figure it out. That's the thing. I can.
Great.
Figure
So
it
let's figure it out together. We get by with a little help from our friends.
That's a good song. I like that song.
That's why I said it. Okay.
I can't. It's, you know what? It's so hard for me to think right now, Evan, because I feel like I don't want to ignore my chat.
It's
Ignore
okay.
the chat.
Dude, you ignored the chat for the first half an hour of this entire stream. So
But there was only 2-3 people in there.
you know how this goes. We're basically doing this. So you're just delaying what's already going to happen. So you're making it worse on the chat.
Oh gosh, I don't know what to say.
The chat wants to see you win, and they want to hear your opinion anyway.
But I'm lost. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so we'll figure it out. So what do you want to say about pick any of your series?
Okay. How about this? The Power of Fear.
Power
I'm
of
gonna go to
Fear.
some of this.
Okay.
I got a series coming up called The Power of Fear.
Perfect. Okay, great. How many videos?
It's going to be 4 videos.
Perfect. Is there a sequence to them, or it doesn't matter?
Well, the first video, I'm just going off the top of my head. It may change, but the first video is going to talk about fear.
Okay, write it down because I'm not writing it down. I would write this down, but I'm gonna have to. I need you to be the recall.
All right, let me.
This is great. The
We
power
really
of
have to
fear.
do this, guys.
Huh?
We really have to do this.
Of course we have to do this. Do
Okay.
you guys want to see Zane grow?
Yeah, but not right now.
Come on, of course, right now. When? When? Now.
Okay. So
Okay.
video 1,
Okay.
video 2,
Mm-hmm.
video, and this could change. Okay, but video 3,
Uh-huh.
video 4.
Uh-huh. Okay. 4 videos on
video-
fear.
Video 1 will basically
Give us just that one word for each one.
one word.
Yeah. Are you spelling it out? Is it like FEAR? Is each
Okay, we can do that. We
no,
can do that.
no, no, no. I'm not forcing. I was just asking.
No, we can do it. Cause I can adjust. So so FEAR, we'll talk about what fear means and what those letters would mean in video number 1. And then, of course, at the end of that video, I've got to give some type of call to action.
Okay, but what are the 4 videos? What's the main theme of each video?
Oh, okay. Fear, and then, okay, I would, friend, and I would say,
It doesn't have to fit. It doesn't have to spell anything. Just what are the 4 videos?
no, I know, I'm giving a one word for each one, what it would be.
Okay.
And then this one is going to be kind of weird, but okay. So the
I like
first
weird.
video will be fear, FEAR. I give the acronym for that.
Okay.
Video number 2, fear is your friend, and why you should embrace fear as your friend. Video
Okay.
number 3, fear is your motivator,
Okay.
and how it motivates you to achieve certain things. And then video number 4, I'm gonna give is fear is success, but I'm gonna give a different acronym for FEAR for showing that fear. You need fear to be successful in life.
Okay. And is this a sequence?
Yeah, what do you mean? It's 4 videos.
I get
it's
it,
a
but
series.
does the order matter?
No, I can switch it around.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's super easy. Then it doesn't matter. Like that's an easy. It's not really even a series. That's just a topic. That's like me doing a top 10 video. You know, you could talk about fear. That might become a weekly series. That might become part of your coaching.
Well, but the thing is, what Drew was saying earlier when I talked about the power of belief, I broke down why you believe. First of all, you are not your beliefs. Your beliefs make you who you are. So I broke down why you are not your beliefs, but people think they are their beliefs.
Okay,
And then,
but hold on.
By
If
the
it-
time I get to series video number 4, it was a lead up to saying this is how you change your beliefs. Because when you change your beliefs, you change your life.
okay, so let's start there then. That's so in your mind, the belief series is sequential.
Exactly.
Perfect. So the problem isn't on video 1. The problem is on video 4. How do you do video 4? Because you want to have watched videos 1 to 3 before watching 4.
Right, but before you can get to 4, before I could do 4, they have to understand that what beliefs are, why they control your life, how did you get your beliefs, and how the beliefs are affecting everything about you,
Great.
and how they determine your success and your
So what's
failure,
video 4? What's video 4?
how to eventually change your beliefs and make your beliefs work for you.
How to change your beliefs. Okay, so what's your powerful opinion on that?
That they got to do the work basically. You have to go in there, and you have to go in there and you have to take control over the things that you believe. Because if you don't, society is going to give you their beliefs, and you're going to be living your life by the beliefs of other people.
But okay, but what's the opinion that you have to do the work, or the opinion is that it's possible to change your beliefs?
Well, the opinion was already from the very beginning. The opinion is,
No, what's
that
your
you are
opinion?
not your beliefs.
But what's your opinion on change? This video is about changing beliefs, right?
Video 4
Is on changing beliefs.
Well, okay, the opinion that you can't change your beliefs. Some people think they can't change their beliefs.
So that's your opinion.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a fact.
But it's fine.
But in this case, it could be an opinion.
You lead with a powerful. You saying that's a fact, but it's a fact that people may not
Believe.
believe.
They may not believe. So I can go with that. I can go with that.
So the first sentence.
That's not a hard video to make. But when I have a video that's giving you scientific evidence and medical proof how your brain is, how your brain is structured, the different parts of your brain, how are you going to make that an opinion when we know that there's 2 lobes and there's different areas of your brain and there's the prefrontal cortex, and I mean these are all facts. This is not opinion.
But what's the lead of that? You think what's the lead of the video? The lead of the video is not going to be you have two lobes.
No, the lead of the video is that your mind is not your brain, your brain is not your mind. People get the two confused. They don't even know
Okay.
the difference.
Okay. So
my
even
job
that,
is to get
even
them
hold on,
facts.
pause. That doesn't make any sense. That's not a powerful opinion. It doesn't.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So now we're talking about a totally different video. We could
Right,
break.
so that's why I said the template doesn't fit for.
No. It's not the template doesn't fit. The explanation sucks.
And okay, I need to work on that.
Yes, but that's what we're doing. So
Exactly.
what do you really mean when you say the mind is not the brain and the brain is not the mind? What does that mean? But give me an.
Because what it means is this:
Yeah.
is that just like I would say, this is the same thing. Okay, to me, it's the same thing. When I say your emotions are not your feelings and your feelings are not your emotions, people get the two confused.
Yeah, but
and they-
no.
and they
Back
come
up.
all together.
Back up. Take it to everyday Joe America walking down the street. That makes no sense. What does that mean? Break it down for me. I'm a dummy. What does that mean?
Well, that's what I'm doing in the video. Exactly.
No, but you're not going to get my attention because what you said makes no sense. You're making me think too much. So what does it mean?
Well, you're supposed to think with all.
No. Not confuse me. Like you need to say something that immediately makes me want to say, not I don't get it. I'm out.
Okay, I have to work on that. Then.
Well, but let's say, what are you trying to say? When you say your mind is not your brain and your brain is not your mind, what are you trying to actually say? What does that mean?
I'm trying to say basically that these are two parts of who you are, and they have different functions and responsibilities and operational procedures in what you're doing. So maybe that's too wordy. I don't know.
Well, okay, but so what? So they're different. So what? But how does that have an impact?
Because if you don't understand the difference, then you're going to be operating off faulty information, trying to fix something. But because you don't understand who you are and what's functioning, then you're going to make all kind of, dumb decisions.
Okay, so people are making
Well,
dumb.
I can't say that. That's insulting.
That's what?
That's insulting. I can't say that.
No, say what? We haven't even finished anything yet. If people are making dumb decisions, why?
Because they don't understand how their brain and mind works.
Okay. And inside of that, like, you're close, but it's still not powerful enough.
I have to figure it out.
That's what we're doing.
No, but I'm just saying I can find a way to not even do it or just try to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. This is the skill. This is the skill to learn.
But you're asking me to give a powerful opinion, and everything I know in my head are facts.
Well, but
I'm gonna give a powerful opinion when these are facts.
You're getting too caught up on the wording. Like, give me a powerful fact that's then gonna make me think. What you're
Okay,
saying,
which
like,
it still don't sound right to me. But if I said your mind is more powerful than your brain, and then it's like, okay, so now if you hear that, then you automatically gotta think, oh, well, the two are not the same then.
okay,
Your
that's
mind
still,
is more powerful than your brain. By me saying that, that says the two just by default, there's a difference.
you need to say something like, your brain is keeping you stuck. Your brain is keeping you small. Your brain is keeping you exactly where you are.
Okay. How did you arrive at that?
Well, because it's a version of what you're trying to say, but it's just not quite it. I don't even know what the difference between the mind and the brain. I mean, I guess brain you're saying is like your
Yes,
biology.
You're Evan Carmichael. Yes, you do.
No, but it's like I don't know where you're going with it. It's too confusing.
Oh, but that's why you got to watch the video. Then I explain it.
No, but that's the thing. Like, they're not going to give you the time to watch the video. This is, how Drew and I met was through maybe the smartest guy I know, Garrett Gunderson. Maybe the real smartest guy I know. And
Oh
and
gosh.
and like half of our conversations was me telling him that he's too smart.
Well, I'm not too smart.
No, but that is too smart. Like your mind is not your brain is not your mind. What are we even talking about? I don't know what that means. People don't know what that means. You're being too smart. But I'm not too smart. Like you're coming in at a level where you've done a lot of research, you've done a lot of personal development, you've read a lot of books, you've spent a lot of time learning. Like you're coming in at a level, right? You're coming in at a much higher level than the people you're talking to. And so your messaging doesn't make sense. So that's what you need to do. We need to back it down so that if you're going back to Zen from 20 years ago, it's like imagine the people that you grew up with in your home neighborhood, whatever. You said that. You're like, what are you? They're gonna look at you weird. Like, what are you even
I
saying?
would be, man, I would be so curious. Like, oh, really? Tell me more. I
No.
would be so curious.
Not you. Your friends. Think about your friends.
Well, they would say, man, what you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Right,
what are
but
you
then-
talking
but
about?
then- but when they ask that, I mean, they're curious. Now I can
No,
tell
no.
what
They're not
talking
curious. They're not curious. Just say, what? Zen's tripping. What's he talking?
about. No, they would have said, man, get out of here. And they walk. That's different. If they
Exactly.
Say, hey, what are you talking about? Then I can say, okay, your mind is this, and your brain is
No,
this. and
no.
you're
It's way
talking-
too. No, you're a professor. This is why most facts don't win because professors suck at communicating. You're right. But the packaging sucks, so people aren't listening.
Mm.
They're saying that. Like people on YouTube, they're watching a video and they're saying, well, get out of here, this guy. I don't know what that means. Swipe next. And then some other guy says, your mind is keeping you small or whatever. Your brain is keeping you from winning. Or I don't even know which one is supposed to keep you small and big. Right? Like, ooh, I like this video.
Woo-wee. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, I think I got it, guys. Okay, so I'll work on that.
But that's also, remember, that's inside a series. Right? Like somebody can want to change their beliefs. Like they could be coming in saying, I want to change my beliefs. And they click on a video because they want to change their beliefs. And they haven't gone through videos 1 to 3 yet. But that's okay. They can still learn from 4. And then at the end, if you say, and if you want to know whatever the next step is, or go back to the first one.
Can we just accept the fact that I'm going to make videos? I'm going to keep making videos, and some of my videos may not be
Yes.
100% TLC.
It's
They don't have to
Yes.
be perfect.
Yet. It may have 3 or 4 steps in there, but it may not have all 8.
but it's
I mean,
still
all 7.
sure, but it's a matter of still making it make sense. Like
Right, and that may just be because the way my brain is right now, the way I think is that's gonna be a process.
sure.
That's gonna take me a little while to say, hey, your brain is stopping you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna because like that. What you're saying is true, but it doesn't make sense as a lead. I mean, it's like a headline. I got to get some type of dramatic headline, and then I can later take them into the information. And I have to train my brain or retrain my brain to think. You know, not. I know you're not saying this, but I have to retrain my brain to think National Enquirer. Some like shocking headline. Oh, what is he talking about? Okay, boom. Okay, I've got to train. It's a marketing ploy. I got to train my brain to think that way.
Yeah, and
'Cause
then you back it up.
their attention.
Yeah, and you back it up. Like you're giving a headline,
Right.
but
I've got to train my brain to think that way.
and you back it up. Yeah.
But you know what's so easy? I tell you, man, this confidence, personal development stuff, it's work for me. But when I do relationship stuff, that is so freaking easy. But I gotta do this first because saying those kind of statements, not being provocative, but I can say something like, "What did he say?" And then you go, "Oh, well, I never thought of it from that. I never thought that way before. Wow, I didn't see it from that percent." And it's like, "Oh, that makes sense now." But the initial is like, "What the heck? What did he say?" And then when I get into explaining, "Oh, okay, I never thought of it that way." And that's happened to me already, plenty of times. Not on video, but in live coaching. But okay, I think I got it, guys. Okay, is that good? Okay, we can move on now because I'm gonna work on that. It's not gonna be perfect. the next few videos,
No-
Drew. Maybe the next 10 videos.
It's all good, dude.
But it's
Okay.
also then recognizing that assume that people are coming in halfway through, not halfway through the video, but halfway through the series. That you can make a great video without them having watched videos 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Because I'm thinking like when we watch, like you watch Netflix and it's a series. If you watch series number 4, you're like, well, what are they talking about? I want to know what they. You have to go back. You follow me? You have to go back.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that.
To get the context.
Right, don't do that. That's terrible. Every video needs to stand alone
Right.
and then can reference back. Like, if this video you're going to make is on changing your beliefs, and it's a 5-part series on how to change your beliefs, or 4-part series, and this is video 4, then you say, and if you want to know how beliefs are made, this is actually
Right,
part of a 4-part series. Go back and watch this link right here.
How they are created in form. Okay. How'd you get your? Okay.
That's the job. To be able to come in at any point and I can get value from the video without feeling like I missed out.
Okay. I got to work on that. I will work on that. It's gonna be a process.
The,
So,
the
it
hardest
might be-
the hardest ones would be when you're doing your words. Like
all the acronyms. And
yeah,
stuff.
confidence
And the
means CON and whatever, right? Like confidence means this, right? Those are the hardest ones, but you can still leave with a powerful opinion on it. And then say, hey, this is actually, if you want to have confidence, this is an 8-part series, and this is only part 1 of called X, right? It spells out an acronym, so you don't talk about the acronym at the beginning, because now I feel like I missed out. You talk about the acronym at the end once I've enjoyed the video and I want more.
Okay. So just be patient. It's gonna take a little while. It's a different way of thinking. Because I don't see nobody else doing their videos like this. Not even all the stuff I studied with Brendan with Sharman on his videos and a few other people. They don't do their videos like this.
Well,
But, like-
you're referencing like sales funnel like launches.
But even the videos that he currently upload, I'm just giving one example, Brendan. There's other guys too, but just one example. When I watch and study a video, it's like, okay, they're doing this, and it's nowhere, it's like it's easier to follow that template or that format. And granted, it's a little bit more. What do you call it? Toastmastery type template, but it's not. That's what the public is used to.
You know what? Can I tell you? I totally forgot I was even playing with Drew in this game.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, oh, this Lux. Why is she feeding? Who's Lux? And I'm like, oh, wait, that's Drew.
Not feeding that bad.
2 and 5, Drew. Come on now.
I was up against an Echo. What did you like?
I expect Drew.
Mobility versus non-mobility.
I expect Drew to hit his stuns, hit those cues.
and steal all the kills. Okay.
I expect Drew to be a champion. Anyway.
Okay, so this is good because the bot is deleting Sharon's chat, and that sucks because she gives some good information. So let me
Ooh,
see if I
snap.
can go back and catch
Anyway,
some of the
Zan,
stuff.
back for you. Like, just stop looking for the nose. You're just looking for the nose. Stop looking for the nose and look for the yes.
What do you mean?
You're in the no business. You're sitting here saying, well, I don't see this person doing this, and the template doesn't apply for this. It's just like, no. Just like, how can it work? I'm going to try, right? That's it. That's the only shift.
Okay, that's it. That's
That's the shift.
Okay. Hold on, wait.
He hasn't got
Hey,
it.
Evan, hold on, wait. Let me just be. Maybe I wasn't clear. It's not that I'm in a no business. Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
No, you
I'm
are.
like, okay, this is how Evan says do it. I'm looking for when I over the years after I watched so many different videos, I'm like, okay, how does this based on how they doing theirs and based on what Evan said, how can I learn? Can I glean from that?
But you haven't
And-
even tried your version of it yet, right? Like, that's the point. It's like you're looking for, oh, it doesn't apply in series, and it doesn't apply because Brendan doesn't do it. Like, you're looking, as soon as it gets hard, you're looking for the nose instead of saying, how can I do this?
Okay. I need to make it work. Okay. But that is what I said at the beginning. I said I would figure it out. Didn't I say that? In the
Yeah, but
beginning?
listen, but this, like, all of that was just That took half an hour longer than it needed to, and you wouldn't have figured it out as well as you will now because we went through this.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to take up time away from the chat.
But you know how things work. You know how I operate. You know we're not letting that go.
I thought Drew
We're not just going to sit on it and then throw Drew in the mix. There's no way that both of us are going to let it go.
If he would have forgot about it.
So if you really cared about the chat and getting it done faster, just say yes and let's go.
I did say yes, but you said give me details. I'm
Eventually.
like, I don't have any details.
Well, we worked it out.
Okay.
Follow one Carmichael until successful.
Yeah.
Or don't, right? Or don't. Or like, go follow Brendan and he'll teach you how to do a video, which will be different, right? But it's like, you got a coach, listen to the coach, do it until you're successful, or get a new coach.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I already know I already know where I'm committed to, so that's all there is to it. So she says, this is I gotta try to see if I can catch some of these deleted bots. Okay, so Sharon says, I'm talking about Readers Club, right? She says, so my honest opinion, so over the past few weeks have been good. One thing I can say is that sometimes people ramble on and on to me away from the topic for response to the topic. And she's right. Says Zan could probably suggest that people keep their response on the topic, right? And then she says, question, as a new channel, so many YouTube influencers suggest that you should only make videos and things people are searching. What is your recommendation based on the framework we learned?
Okay, but hold on. That's two different things. Let's stick to the first one. So the first one is important because that's going to be hard for you because you want to please people.
It is hard for me.
Yeah,
it's very hard for me.
But also, like, you see how important.
Yesterday.
But you see how important it also is. Oh my God, Drew, get him. There we go.
Hit this done. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I get it. Did you hit this done? Okay, good.
I know it's a problem, Evan.
Yeah, no, good. But that's good. It's good to hear. Like, here's someone who obviously loves you, loves me, and it's that constant fight of, okay, is this person bringing value or not? And this is a great thing to work on. Like, thank you, Sharon, for the awesome feedback.
No, thank you, Sharon. No, but I do know this though, and I don't know how you would handle it. I'm trying to handle it the best way I know how. But here's my situation: if when some of the people, I'm not going to call any names, and Sharon would know this. There are certain people that when they share, and I do my best to say, okay, guys, this, and I even went first yesterday and said, okay, here's the questions, here are the answers, and try to keep us with it so everybody can get a turn. Well, some people, once they get the mic, they go on and on and on and on and on. And if you cut them or ask them to shorten it or whatever, they get personally offended. Like, Zan, how can you ask me and this other person got more time, or I was in the middle of sharing my story and everything. I'm like, but you're going off way off on the, I'm not going to say deep end, but they go way over there. It's got nothing to do with the book. We're trying to get you through the book. And I can't sit there and I can't. Now, I don't know how you would handle that, but there's a few people in the group that's extremely sensitive to that. And I would get, I get DMs. Zan, you didn't care about me. You didn't. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to make sure it's a time element for everybody to get in and fit in. But all they care about is what they care about at that moment, and that's it.
Sounds like they need some good coaching.
There's people that's considerate other people in time, and some people like, hey, you know.
This is similar to, you know.
I try to do what you tell me to do about, just listen and
Drew, you got to hit those.
Therapeutic and.
No, it depends. This is similar to like most people's views on money are messed up.
Ooh, you touching something now, man. You sure you want to continue with this conversation about money?
Me?
Talking about money.
Because what you're saying is true.
Okay.
Well, but it's the same thing with sharing. Like, people will be in one of two camps. Most people do not have a healthy perspective on sharing. Some people will think, I'm not good enough. Nobody needs to hear me. I want to share the floor, give everybody a chance. I'd rather listen than talk, right? And others would be like, oh, I'll just keep talking, talk, right? So you have to help both sides. You have to help the people who don't share more,
Right.
and you got to help the people who are sharing too much recognize that they're sharing too much.
Yeah.
Coaching.
Yeah. But Evan, when they have gone so far and they start tearing up and start talking about things that doesn't even that I'm not gonna say doesn't matter, but that's not applicable to what we're talking about. I can't stop. That is cold hearted to say, okay, wipe your tears. We got to move on. Hey, stick with the subject matter. Stay with the book. I just have to sit there and let things be, work itself out. Shemai would tell you, it's not so easy to say, okay, guys, thank you for pouring out your heart and sharing and all the tears and all this, but it's not applicable to what we're talking about right here. Let's stick with the homework assignment so everyone can be heard and get their assignments in.
Well, I didn't say it was going to be easy,
Well, it's extremely hard for me.
but that's the game.
Yeah. So that's what she's saying. I totally agree with her because that was, and listen, it's so because people, the other side, they're like, oh my God, this is the best group ever, and we feel so safe here. We feel like we can share. There's no judgment. I feel like this is family. This is the best thing ever, and I get that because they get to do that other part. But then there's another part where it's like the business part. I'm here to get you guys through the book, and we have a time limit. So I even after it's all said and done, I still stay on for like another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I give everybody else permission at 4:00, which is an hour later. Hey, you guys, thank you for being here. I know you guys, thank you for sharing your Sunday. I'm sure you got other things you want to do on Sunday. So if you want to leave, great. But I'm gonna hang out for like another 15, 20, 30 minutes. And I hang out. And then it's always 2 or 3 people that want to hang out and want to go a little bit more deeper in their stories, and I listen. I listen.
Yeah, and you're great at that. There's no, this is case by case. This is wearing their skin. This is coaching. There's no blanket solution that I can give you here besides you need to try more.
Yeah.
Right? You need to try more. Keep trying. Keep reaching out. Keep explaining. Keep trying to find solutions. Keep listening to the feedback.
And the other flip side too, I mean, I'm sure you're aware of this. Sometimes they don't want any like, oh, give me some steps. They don't want coaching. They just want you to listen. That's it. They don't want any, oh, this is how I could do it. They don't want solutions. They just want you to listen.
Hey, spread the gospel always, and sometimes you use words.
Yeah. So what she's saying is absolutely right. I'm sure if Dupre, if he has something to say, he can harp on the same thing. It's a weekly thing. It's just. So anyways, so yeah, that's that. So the question is, as a new channel, so many YouTube influencers. Let me take my time. Okay, question. As a new channel, so many YouTuber influencers suggest that you should only make videos in the things people are searching. What is your recommendation based on the framework we learned in Movement Makers?
Search channels are only for utility where you're never going to subscribe. So the example I use is how to unclog a toilet.
Yeah.
That channel, you have to win in search. That's not what I'm teaching at Movement Makers. Movement Makers, I want you to build an audience. I want you to build a movement, right? We're trying to make something that people will keep coming back for and again and again and again. I want you to craft that for yourself. So to make that happen, we have to build an audience people are going to want to pay attention to. And the game then is not search, it's suggested. So I don't care what people are searching for. Search is not where you want to rank. You want to rank after the videos that are being recommended. 70% of traffic on YouTube is coming from videos that are being recommended, not from search. So if you're playing the search game, you're playing the small game. So what you should be doing is looking at what are the videos, and we've done this, I think, but it's been a while since we went over this in Movement Makers. But you look at the videos that have done well in your niche on smaller channels where they've outperformed, like they got way more views than they should. and then you make your version of it. Zane, do you remember one? Like I used you as an example on one for confidence, and I said make these 2 videos.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they were?
Yeah. One was, I'm still, I'm still working on it. But one was,
Wait, did you make the videos? Not yet.
Answer's probably not yet.
No.
Not yet.
well, I wanted to do it the way you told me to do it. So, and
What do you mean?
part of us finding I mean, I still have it. I have that one saved in my folder to go watch over again. But it was about confidence. It was, but I know I have to use that title to make my own video using that title.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also showed us how to go into, I think, vidIQ and look at some things too. So none of that stuff has left me. I'm like, okay, I still have this reference to build up or to go get it and use it, to fit it. So I gotta apply all the stuff that you talk about of movie makers. You just talk about so much stuff that's almost like it's on a higher shelf for us to grow up to get to it.
So those should be the next videos. And listen, we beat up enough on Zan today.
No, it's all good, man. I'm learning. I'm gonna get, because regardless of all this, I'm taking the blows, but I know I'm going to be better because of it. And one day, because of me taking the blows right now, that's gonna be less blows for the next person to take. I'm gonna be able to help them. So it's okay. It's part of the process because I want this. I need this. I mean, I'm doing this for the rest of my life, man. It's not like I'm doing this for the summer or for the winter. No, this is it for me for the rest of my life. And this is part of me becoming the best version, or the 2025 version. Not in competition with anybody else, but in competition with my own talent, gifts, and abilities, and become the best. And this is part of my training.
So then you should go back and make those videos. Like the next 3 videos that you make, or 2, or however many topics I gave you, before you worry about mind versus the brain versus the mind versus your face versus anything, you go back and look at those 2 to 3 topics, and that's the next video to make.
Okay. But along with my Proverbs, the Book of Proverbs video.
Yes.
Okay. Because that was hard to turn into a series too, but I said, okay.
But it
All
could
right,
be
so
like that. How you turn that into a series is there's how many proverbs in the Book of Proverbs?
There's 31.
Great. So you're picking your favorite one, right? And you lead with a quote.
What I was gonna do was, yes, but I'll say, okay, how do I turn this to a 3-step success plan based on what's in there? So I was trying to merge the old world with the new world and
That's
be
fine.
creative with it.
That works. It's in the template. The template is lead with a powerful opinion. The proverb itself is the powerful opinion. And then later in the formula, you've got give me your advice. So what's the proverb? What's your favorite proverb, or what's a proverb? It doesn't matter if it's perfect. What's one?
What I said before about trust the Lord with all your heart and lean on to your own understanding.
Okay, great. And then you're going to tell me 3 ways how to do that. You're going to go through the template, right? Powerful opinion, blah, 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 blah. Tell me a story, great. And then how do you do it? So how do I actually apply that? How do I do that?
But I wanted to add more to it, though.
That's what you're doing. That's the advice. You're adding to it.
And also, yeah, but that one is not going to be so hard. It's the one where I'm giving factual information. Like you said, I'm just going to sequence. I'm going to put that stuff on the side. I'm going to go back and find the movement maker videos about confidence.
Yeah.
And feature me on that. So, okay, let me go ahead and make those videos now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back and do that. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, listen, you're on a 100 video challenge, so 3 out of the 100 can be the proverbs and those 2, right?
A lot of work to do. Yeah.
Most of the things you're thinking about series aren't if they're not sequential, it's not a series. So you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's not hard. If you're talking about fear, there might be 5 videos for fear, but you can always make a 6th or an 8th or a 10th video. If it's not sequential, it doesn't matter. Like, you can keep adding to it later on.
So I'm making it harder than what it really is.
Yeah. Well, like everything else, this is what you normally
Drew,
do
does that
too. The
sound
over
familiar?
planning. Exactly. Right. That's why it's okay. We're here. We're gonna set it right.
Hey, Drew, does that sound familiar?
Yes.
That is Zan the man.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys! Frank Baca says yes. Fear factor, yes. He says too many facts. He says but love that you're working on it like it's a paper, Zan. No red pens, but a great lens. Thanks, Zan.
There you
Thanks.
go.
Thinking rather functional, true. So whatever, you know. So
All right. Well, we lost. Did we lose both games? I think we lost both games. Unbelievable. Hard to
And it's
know if
true.
Drew is the good luck or bad luck.
He said Zan is tough being a facilitator. It is. He said he learned a lot and thanks. But the facilitator part, I just, you know what I really thought going into this, Evan? I really thought people would be more. It's all good. I don't want to. I don't want to.
No. People are
It's
people,
all
dude. Everybody has a huge heart.
Yeah.
You thought people would be more like you, and they're not. People are people, but they've got a huge heart.
Oh man.
That's all. Anyway,
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
guys, thank you for the love. Appreciate it. We are back on Wednesday. Hold on. Not tomorrow.
But not tomorrow.
Let's make sure Wednesday's good. Wednesday is the 10th. Yeah. Back on Wednesday. Looking forward to it. Zan might even have one of these videos done and ready for discussion, or we'll see. Round 2. We'll see what
But
happens.
I'm hoping that Evan would go a little bit deeper about money being messy.
Okay. Next time we're going to talk about money being, I don't think I said messy. I think people have a weird view on money, an unhealthy view one way or the other. I think I've already talked about it on stream, but if not, whatever. We'll do it again.
That'd be great.
If you want to know my thoughts on money and why
Yes.
you did not have a healthy perspective on money growing up, or your parents taught you wrong about money, right? Like
Ooh.
that's how you start.
Oh, I want to make a video on that. Yes.
Your
Okay,
parents
people.
taught you wrong about money.
Oh,
I don't think
Wednesday.
that's even grammatically correct, but it's powerful. More than your money is not your wallet and your wallet is not your money.
I love it.
Is not your bank account. Anyway, guys, appreciate the love. We'll see you Wednesday. Continue to believe.
Wednesday.
Thank you for the fun, everybody.